Boomy. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's time once again for some SU Fire Esports Rocket League. We're back for game number 2 of the evening, the second and final game, or set, match, words of the night. My name is Finn Barry, and this is Austin Clokus, and we're ready for what should certainly be a more intense game than the last one. The last one was something interesting, to say the least.
Absolutely.
Last
game was it was meh. It was, a lot of just kind of weird, glitchy goals, and then finally there were some nice passes by SU, but at the end of the day, we saw a GG and we saw a leave from the team, the Wolverines. But now we are playing the Oakland Bears, and just because SU is coming off of a win, this does not mean that... Sorry?
Was it me or did Raz just block a goal?
It was weird, but
on his own. But
like I was saying, just because SU is coming off a win doesn't mean they should take this team lightly. Bears are pretty heavy. Sorry, Finn. So yeah, I guess we'll see how this plays out. Not the best start for SU.
Because Bears are heavy. Really?
Anyway, not the best start for SCU. Going down 1, but we'll see if they can recover.
Yeah, all right, 20 seconds in, and the Bears up a goal.
What a
and they're
shot.
looking to try and make it more. Oh, that was pretty good air control there. Did you see that?
Absolutely.
That was really good. I'm liking this. This is going to be intense.
I liked that shot earlier, though. I'm not sure quite who it was, maybe Raz. But that's definitely a hard angle to shoot from. There's not many places you can put the ball, but a nice shot, got blocked nonetheless. But those are the kind of shots I'm sure the Bears coach and the Bears players want to see more of.
Yeah, and it really looks like J Cubed, Raz, and Tis Sonic Boom are really playing more as a team here. And I feel like this will be more of a challenge for SU.
Absolutely.
I like that. JQ hitting it over to Sonic Boom towards the
What do we call the guy who has just the music note?
No, that's
J3.
JQ.
Oh.
It's JQ.
I just saw the thing, and it looks like that's kind of the arc of the music note, but
that
Raz.
Would be a B minor, wouldn't it?
No. Wait.
That's a B minor, correct?
No, just because it's like that that's not a B. That would just be...
No, the note. That's a B minor note, correct? That shape.
No, a B. Okay. Anyway, it's
regardless.
It's dependent on where it is on the scale, which makes the letter assignment. Whether it's minor or sharp. I think you're right about the minor. I don't know. I took piano lessons a while ago, but I'm pretty sure.
I've never done anything music.
I'm very confident that that's not a B. It's not a minor either. It's definitely. Hold on. Is it a hard? No, is it solid or is it filled in? It's just a J. So
it's a J.
So
I was just saying
so that would just be a single note. Wow,
oh
Raz
goodness.
on fire, both literally and figuratively. As J3 and Raz going to have some of the chemistry that we've been seeing from SCU all night. This time on the other team.
Yeah, I feel like honestly, after coming from just that smackdown of a victory against the Wolverines and now going against the Bears, SU is kind of like, chill back in the seats. Oh, we got this. We took that first one by storm, and that essentially laziness is starting to bite back here.
I like that attempt by the Bears, and let me tell you, you're very right, Finn, because SU last game did not. And SU quickly overwhelmed 4-0, but like I said, SU did not have to play a mistake-free game this last match. They were able to play a little bit loose and make some mistakes, just because of their opponents. The Oakland Bears, definitely giving them much more of a challenge, and they're going to have to tighten up and make less of these mistakes if they want to win tonight. You never want to...
willpower.
But Yanni going to kick it up, and there you go. We're at the point now where SCU can't let the score deficit get to them. There's still plenty of time left in the game, and they have a chance here. But like we said, we need to see a relatively mistake-free night if they want to have a chance here. I've already been seeing the collaboration that the Oakland Bears have shown, and they definitely have phenomenal mechanics and coordination. And honestly, if they would have hit a few more of these shots the way they've been passing it around, this score could be a lot higher. So SCU, if anything, maybe a little bit fortunate that they're not getting blown out even more. But let's see what they can do in this last 2.5 minutes.
Yeah, no, I gotta say, in terms of this game, SU's still got a fighting chance. We got just 2 minutes 2 minutes 20 seconds on the
though.
clock here.
Is Johnny gonna be able to get an angle?
It's up. It's over to the side.
And that's another one of those shots that I said SU probably lucky that one didn't go in.
I don't know if I'd say lucky, because he was there, right? Like, the defense was there. I
don't know if he was at an angle where he could have made a save, though, if he needed to.
I feel that was because he understood that it was not going to go in, though. I feel like he was setting up for the rebound.
A nice attempt by Will Power. Well, that's
Jason,
just...
They have control. They're looking to make a play, but it's going to be a bit too high.
But like we were saying, that's just in a world of what-ifs. We'd have to see that one again, but, Oh, Yanni, maybe getting in position to do something. Again, this team just needs to get everybody organized, filling out where everyone is, but we'll see if they can get a goal on the board. Get a little bit closer to bringing the score back to where they want it.
Yeah, Brad, a minute and a half into this game here, and J-Cube.
Oh, and this is an opportunity for
It
SU,
is a great opportunity, but Braz is going to be there.
That's fine, though. Yanni is going to be able to... I thought he would be able to make something happen and get a pass off, but no. It's going to be quickly... Or the ball will be retained again by the Bears. And
JQ.
Let me tell you, it's not fun to see the Bears having a victory just for personal reasons. Obviously, you got a cheesehead over here. Never likes to see a team called the Bears. But... they're playing well tonight. We all have to be honest with ourselves and with our...
So, we had Wolverines and now we have Bears, Austin. Have you ever seen a bear in real life?
I have seen a bear. So I used to live in New Jersey where black bears are very common.
Wait, really?
Oh, yes. So we would have black bears in our backyard regularly.
I did not know that.
Yes. So it would be very common for us to just be like chilling, and then there's just a black bear wandering around just in the back of our house. So... yes, I saw plenty of bears at a young age. Not recently. You don't get many bears in Florida, but
wait, I actually saw a bear over winter break.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'm sure that's a story.
We have one that lives by my church. Regardless, though, it will be SU. It looks like they're going to have to play for next game here as we get to the final countdown here. 5 seconds on the clock. But that's fine. Sometimes you have to go, hey, you know what, play for next. It's a best of 5. That means we have the opportunity to drop a couple games before it's a total loss. So with that in mind, it will be Oakland taking game number 1 tonight.
Absolutely, and what a match. And let me tell you, this has been a fun night overall, but SU definitely got to tighten up both defensively, and I feel like they need to see a little bit more offensive coordination. I think especially offensive rotations were a little bit sloppy. But I definitely think that they're going to get opportunities because, like I said, while SCU wasn't exactly flawless, I think Oakland definitely, they're not playing incredible either. I think Oakland is going to give them opportunities. I think SCU just needs to be more ready to jump on those opportunities, especially when SCU is on the offense.
Yeah, no, I have to agree with that. And I gotta say, Raz, looking at him, right? He's been the one he's been rotating to exactly where he needs to be to block the shots from SCU. And that's really been a big factor as to why SCU hasn't been able to get as many goals as they would like.
And if we look at these numbers, I definitely think SCU, the score might say otherwise, but I don't think SCU is too far off from the level that the Bears are. If you look at the shot comparison, they're pretty much identical when it comes to shots. It's just the fact that Oakland was hitting more of them. So we'll see if SCU can hit more of those shots. I think we could see a very different result in this next game.
Mm-hmm. I definitely agree with you here, Austin. I feel like now they've kind of shaken off the laziness, if you will, that they had when it came to, hey, we just beat the Wolverines, not a problem. I was about to call them the Weasels instead of the Wolverines for some reason. But now they're kind of like, oh, wait, we're fighting bears now.
Beautiful save by Yanni. Once again, Yanni just coming in like a bullet. And that's the speed that we want to see more of. And let me tell you, even in the first few seconds, this team just looks a lot faster and more agile, quicker to the ball. Where a little bit sluggish coming out of the gate, they now seem to be in a different position. Will going to pass it off to Jason the Stud Muffin. And Jason might going to be passing it to Will here. And he does so.
Nice kind of straight shot, easily telegraphed, though, and seen by Oakland here. Who's going to be hitting it away? Willpower hits it over into the corner here, up towards the middle. Sonic Boom hitting it over, and Raz is going to send it straight in.
And there were two people on the goal there that's maybe one that should have been blocked. But let's just see what happens here on the defensive position. We have Yanni here. Yanni just not in a position where he can make that save. Again, Bears just putting it in a really great position.
Yeah, that is 100% what happened there.
It would have been a very difficult save for Yanni.
Not in the greatest position for the defense there, over to the left a little bit too much. But SU takes the offense here.
And there you go.
Yanni sends it in.
SU this time not going to give up a 4-point deficit. They're going to be quick to come back here, tying it up. And we have ourselves a ball game. And, over the night, some people say that I never stop talking. I think SU's never going to stop scoring tonight because they seem like they're going to find their rhythm.
That is for sure. I don't think you talk too much, Austin.
Thanks, Finn. I love you.
Love you
what?
too, buddy.
No.
Shade at me.
Anyway, so what we see here...
What did you say?
I told Austin that he never stops talking.
What we see here...
He's throwing shade at me for.
What we see... what we see here is... I'm sorry, folks. We are at 3 minutes
We're
and
professionals.
15 seconds. Tie ball game and a really fun one.
Yeah.
How do you pronounce that? Tysonic? Is that how you say it?
I just call him Sonic Boom.
What is the... Oh, and JT going to get a walk-in score, or I guess you could say drive-in score.
Drive-in theater, baby.
And there was a demolition I saw there.
Yep,
in the demolition, setting that up beautifully. But even without it, I wonder if he would have been able to get back there because he was in the front.
I don't know if he would have been
I
able
don't
to turn
really
around
know. But nevertheless, and you have Raz in the chat saying it's my fault, maybe just recognizing that's on me. I rotated badly there.
He was over on the side there. I wouldn't say it was...
I don't know, really.
He was a bit out of position because SU had control of the ball there.
But I think that's exactly what we said earlier is, this team is going to make mistakes. They will give SU opportunities, and this was one SU was sure to capitalize on. Honestly, I don't know how you don't capitalize there.
Ooh, Willpower with a great save here, though, keeping them up 1 point here. 2 minutes, 35 seconds on the clock. And SU still probably wants to play aggressive here. We talked about last time, like they were a goal up against the Wolverines, but against the Bears, a team that is more put together and is, in terms of their place in the league, higher up than the Wolverines. SU is going to want to try and get a couple more goals if they can here.
For sure, and as a good friend of mine says, watch out because when Uncle Mo comes to town, anything can happen, and SCU definitely has Uncle Mo on this side of the field. They started off a little bit scratchy, a little bit loose, a little bit sloppy, but now they're starting to get the momentum shifting onto their favor, and all I can say is the Oakland Bears better watch out for that. But wow, a very nice shot, and you did see. Music note, I'm just kidding, but you did see J3 or whatever. You did see J to the third power, whatever.
Cubed.
You did see him going to try to nudge that goalkeeper out of the way. Luckily, there was another guy there.
Sonic Boom.
But T-Sonic Boom going to tie it up nevertheless.
Is it tie?
And Raz going to bounce it off, and T-Sonic Boom was there. Jason, the stud muffin there as well, just not fast enough to save it.
And sometimes that happens. You put your pedal to the metal, and it's just not enough.
And it's a lot of work being a stud muffin. Like you can't blame him. It's hard being a stud. So, every now and then you gotta cut him some slack. You gotta let him make one of those mistakes.
All right, though. Anyways, enough talk about stud muffins. We got cars.
What is a
and
stud
soccer
muffin?
balls. I believe it's just a term for like a dude that's
No, I know, but like, what is a stud muffin? Is it a muffin that's like?
No, it's a stud.
I feel like when I think of a stud muffin, I think of like a short muffin. Oh, is Johnny gonna be there to save this?
Yeah.
Oh,
wait.
honestly, I think Jay got a save because I saw that bouncing off and Sonic able to get a goal there.
I feel like JQ either miscommunicated there or was deciding, what, I think that Yanni can block this. And
I don't know if you saw the same thing I did, but I thought that might have been a score for T-Sonic Boom. Luckily, he's going to have redemption. Definitely a weird series, but nevertheless, it's going to turn into a goal still for the Bears. And Yeah, this is where SU really needs to buckle down. 43 seconds, 1 point down. They have to play a flawless rest of this game.
Yeah, and already, though, we see the Bears putting the pressure on them here to get the ball on their side of the field. And now it's going to be Will. He's up, but no one's in the goal. And it's just going to go in.
That one might have been on Will. I don't quite know what he was seeing there. I think he was trying to go up. I honestly think he thought it was going to go to Sonic right in front of him, or I'm not quite sure what he saw there.
Yeah. You know, sometimes the sun gets in your eyes, ladies and gentlemen, but as we're going here, 22 seconds on the clock, 2 points down. This is still, you know, I think it's possible.
Roz is going to get another goal.
Oh, my goodness.
What were you saying there?
Oh, my goodness. Look at this just...
Caster Curse coming back to bite you
look at
again.
that just little dribble, and Raz was there. Just to put
If this was basketball, they would have gotten penalized for double dribbling, but luckily in Rocket League, there is no such curse, as the Bears are going to go up 5-2 with 15 seconds remaining.
15 seconds on the clock, 3
Oh,
points
it's
down.
Sonic.
Oh my goodness.
Getting a little bit greedy there, wanting another one.
Yeah, and I mean, they can play greedy here. They're 3 points up. They can afford to lose 1 goal if they want. And, you know, as the time hits 1 and the ball hits the ground, it's going to be the Oakland Bears at 2 points hitting match point here for the night.
And I don't know, what did you see there, Finn? Because we saw an opening few minutes that were really close, really tight, and then all of a sudden it looked like SU just lost control.
I'm wondering if maybe there's a little bit of fatigue.
Interesting.
Right, you know, we're playing later than we normally do, of course. Of course, if you've been watching our Rocket League streams, it has been 8 o'clock and then 9:15 for the games, whereas tonight we have this 10 o'clock game.
Maybe that could be it. That's a good thing.
Potentially that could be it. There's
good
a little
theory.
bit of fatigue.
Nevertheless, though, speaking of fatigue, I'm going to go get some water because I've been talking nonstop and I need to get a drink.
Water is good. But I think another thing that it could be is just the fact that...
Hey, Finn, which one is yours?
That one.
Okay.
Because I drank more of mine when we were walking back over. Where was I? Oh, yeah. But as I said before, they're coming off of a game where they just kind of swept through them like a hot knife through butter. And now they're kind of being the butter spread over too much bread here. So it's become, hey, we got to do this and we got to protect this. And they're just kind of like, I'm being spread out too much here.
I'm like, what?
No, I said I love butter.
I stole that from Lord of the Rings, actually. That's what Bilbo tells Gandalf. But regardless here, getting into game number 3, the kickoff is good. And Yanni is going to be heading it over towards the orange side of the court here. The Oakland Bears, SU decides, you know what, you may be a bear, but it's our turn to be aggressive here. Because, you know what, bears don't like forest fires, last I checked. And there's a whole bear that's like, only you can stop forest fires, so...
And let me tell you, coming into this,
wow.
I'm gonna say I expected the Bears to be the ones making the most mistakes. You know, Bears. If you look at the what was it, 2017 NFL draft, the Bears made a really big mistake. You know, they had Deshaun Watson. They also had Patrick Mahomes, and they went with Mitchell Trubisky. So definitely a lot of mistakes that Bears usually make. And now they picked up Andy Dalton. So I expected the Bears to be following their namesake's trend and making some mistakes on the Rocket League side of things. But no, that's not the case tonight. Definitely playing a pretty clean game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and you know, as we're going into the
Will Power with a nice shot, but Yanni, can he? Oh, yes, what a play by Will!
Oh my God!
Look at that nudge!
Look at this! Watch this back. Will hits it up and over.
Oh
Jake
my
keeps
goodness!
It. Yanni hits
look at this! Look at this!
And look, Will
look at
sees Jake coming in, and he stops
I kind
him.
of wonder if Music Note would have been able to get the save.
Oh, he would have, 100%.
But well, either way, what great just game sense by Will, and that's half the battle when playing Rocket League is just having good knowledge of what to do when. I mean.
Oh,
nevertheless,
no.
though.
Jake keeps striking back. He says, you stop me from saving, I'm going to stop you from stopping me.
And JT going to get demolished right off the bat.
There's someone named J-Cube playing, and there's someone named J-Cube in Jason's stream. That's not allowed, right?
Potentially.
I'm on the whatever.
If he's on a delay, then it's fine.
And then, I mean, he's on a little bit of a delay, but not by a whole lot. It's like 2 seconds.
Anyway, Roz is going to pass it over to Music Note. Sorry, that's my new name
His
for him.
music note.
Just because it looks like a music note. Will Power.
Okay.
No.
I don't think that's a coincidence.
Oh, I just see Yanni flying across the screen.
He's in Oakland. Is there an Oakland guy named JQ?
Yep.
Okay. Is he? And he's playing, and he's also watching it.
Yes.
That's weird.
Sorry, folks, we're finding out technical things. Rules are fun.
I think we're figuring this out. But anyway, let's get back to the game at hand. The ball's
Back
at
to the game.
midfield right now. To Sonic Boom going to head into the corner. Passing it off. Is Raz there? No, he's not. I'm sure they're trying to cook up something. But JT is going to back up. Meanwhile,
Johnny
Will Power.
Jason's gonna be back for the recovery here. Gonna be heading it away off of the bar here. It's gonna be
Ooh,
on the right side of the
dangerous.
goal. It's gonna be hit away by Willpower in the end here. Yanni is prepared to go.
Can he?
Is that allowed?
Jason.
It is?
Because there's a delay, right?
And Will Power, you
Sorry,
know,
there's things going on back there.
making stuff happen. I definitely think, though, that in terms of time of possession, the Oakland Bears have definitely won that battle thus far. I just think we've seen the ball on this side of the field so much because whenever it gets back there, it's just another clear. And that's going to, you know, time of possession is going to naturally convert onto shots on the goal. And shots on the goal going to convert into points at some point. So, Will, though,
Ooh,
he doesn't have a
Yanni.
shot, but definitely something you want to see more of throughout this game.
Yeah. And, you know, I definitely agree with you. The time of possession has been on the Bears side.
Oh,
However, the
shoot.
ball
Can
is
Ron
sent
get there?
all the
That was
way.
a weird angle. I wasn't quite sure.
Oh, that's good.
Will
That's
Power,
good.
anything can
Yanni's
happen.
there.
Yanni's there.
Oh, but he kind of fakes
But
it away.
JT's
and
there,
Jason-
and there you
it goes in.
go! 2-2 with 2 minutes and 11 seconds. What a shot!
Look at this here. Jason's all the way over on the side, and he comes in, and
You have a shot by Will. Doesn't go in. You have a
Roz.
shot by Yanni. It doesn't go in, and JT like a bullet sees an opportunity. He takes it, and that's
You're-
going to tie up the game.
You're just like going with bullets.
I love bullets. Wait, no. Maybe that sounds weird.
I love bullets.
Yeah, that's a little weird. Let's not say that again. How about like a rocket?
Do you love rockets?
I love Rocket League.
Cool. I accept it. Anyways, as we get into
Don't
the
you like
next-
how I brought that back full circle?
I did. I'm proud of you. Like, really proud. J-Cube hanging up and over Jason is going to be there, though. It's going to be sent up. Sonic Boom is going to be hanging the ball back towards the center here. Roz is sending it over.
Oh, man.
But Yanni
Every
is
time
there
I
to
see
stop
that,
it.
I just hold my breath, and I'm sure the player is doing the same thing. When that ball gets up in the air, anything could happen.
That is for sure. J-Cube
Ooh,
is there.
what a
Willpower sends
move
it
by
up and
Will!
over. It's
And
not
I wish
going to
that
make
would have
it.
converted into a goal because that was a beautiful move.
Yanni, though, is going to take the 50 there against, was that Roz? I think it was Roz. Oh, but J-Cube going to be hanging over. Yanni's there once again to defend it. Big Yan, the man, the myth, the legend himself. Jason going to be
Nice save by
defending
JT.
here. Sonic Boom is going to be going away. J-Cube
Will
going to be
Power
coming
maneuvering
up.
and a
Hits
nice
it
move to
up.
get the ball back on the other side of the field.
Here we go.
Will going to
heading it
see if a
over to the
teammate
corner.
is there to push that goal in. Going to bop it off. Just bring it back to Jason, the stud muffin.
Oh, the fight here. For it is going to be, 1 minute left, right? We're down to 50
We
seconds.
could see overtime.
And I think the chances of overtime are extremely high here. Because, it's 2-2, 45 seconds. Unless the Bears or SU make some great play right now, we're going to be seeing overtime.
Uh-oh.
Jason has control of the ball. Sonic Boom's there, though. He reads him like a book. And sends it back over to
Uh-oh.
Roz. And, J-Cube is there. 31
Okay.
seconds left.
SCU has been in this position before. One down, a little bit of time to go. Let's see. Again, this is the stuff that just shows the heart of your team. If you can come back with a low time period, this is what teams practice for. We got to get the ball in quick. How are we going to do it? Let's see what SCU cooks up.
Yeah, and now as SCU, 25 seconds on the clock, they just need to get one goal.
They're playing
and
for the
one
whole game
goal
right here.
only.
These
This
next
is it.
19 seconds could determine the whole thing.
This is what it all comes down to, ladies and gentlemen. The last 15 seconds now, hitting
10.
the 10-second mark. Here we go, 10, 9, 8. It's over on the blue side of the court. This is not
5,
what SU wants.
4,
Up in the air. It's gonna be
3.
set
Will
down.
is going to
Will's
see if he can
there.
do something, but
No,
no!
it's set in their goal.
And that is
And
going to be
that's
the
the
game.
match.
Of course, we have kickoff, but well, you never want to say it's over. This one looks like it might be.
Unfortunately, it looks like the Bears have beaten the Forest Fire tonight. Smokey the Bear, he's been doing his job at going, only you can prevent forest fires, and it looks like it's working.
I feel like I'm in an alternate universe where the Bears drafted Patrick Mahomes instead of Mitchell Trubisky, and this is what they would have looked like.
I don't think he plays soccer, to be quite frank with you.
Nevertheless, neither do cars, but look what we're watching.
This is true.
Anyway, this has been the last game of the night, folks.
It has indeed, and it's
Oakland
been a win
versus
and a
SEU.
loss. 2 games with very contrasting just outcomes, but not only that, but the game itself. This was definitely more intense and just a badder fight, whereas the first one was, well, it was interesting. Let's put it that way.
Absolutely. But that will be all for the night. Stay happy and stay fired up. My
Yep.
name is Austin.
My name is Finn.
Have a good night.